Hi, we know finding quality pet products can be challenging. That's why we drew on our extensive knowledge of the pet industry to produce videos intended to direct pet owners towards the brands and products most deserving of their attention. Our videos contain countless hours of research and review analyzing, so you can be certain if you pick from the list, you can choose one of the best models of this year. Let's get started.
Do you have one of these? Ever wonder who Fido's ancestors were? Well, scientists have determined that dogs evolved from the wolf more than 10,000 years ago. Selective breeding over many centuries has led to the creation of approximately 400 recognized breeds worldwide. Now, to better understand what makes your dog so special, let's take a closer look at his DNA, the basic blueprint for life. When your dog was conceived, he received 2 copies of DNA, one from his mother and one from his father. Which pieces of DNA are inherited from each parent is completely random. This is why there's variation in how siblings look and behave. In fact, brothers and sisters with the exact same parents are only 50% genetically the same on average. You may see this in your own family. There's likely a family resemblance, but chances are your brothers and sisters don't look exactly alike. Now, within each strand of DNA are segments called genes. Exactly which genes you receive or inherit will help determine traits like your height, hair color, and more. Some traits are dominant, meaning you only need one copy of that specific gene to show it, while recessive traits require that you have 2 copies of the gene, one from your mom and one from your dad. Examining Fido's coat is an easy and fun way to discover his individual genes and traits. Let's look at several traits your dog may have. Let's begin with color. How does a dog get his coat color? It starts with the cells that produce color or pigment. These are called melanocytes. During development, these pigment-producing cells start out along the top of a dog's back and then spread down his body as if he had a can of paint poured over him. Black, brown, and yellow are the basic foundation coat colors. The first color, black, in most breeds is a dominant color, meaning you only need to inherit one copy of black to show it. This is why so many mixed breed dogs have mostly black coats. White spotting occurs when a dog does not have enough pigment cells to cover his whole body. Generally, the white areas tend to be farther away from the dog's back, like on his feet, chest, and the tip of his tail. Brown and yellow, on the other hand, are recessive traits, requiring a copy from both parents. Dogs can also have a yellow base coat with a black or brown saddle over the dog's back, as you can see in some breeds like Beagles and German Shepherds, a black or brown mask over their muzzles, like we see in the Boxer and Pekingese, or black or brown striping known as brindle, like we see in the Boxer or Mastiff. All three, saddle, mask, and brindle, are dominant traits. In terms of hair type, long hair is recessive and short hair is dominant in most cases. The curly coat of breeds like the poodle is semi-dominant, which means if you have 2 copies of the curly gene, your dog will have a very curly coat, as you can see in the poodle. But if you mix a poodle with a straight-coated breed like a Labrador, the hair coat looks wavy, like in a Labradoodle. Another gene, called furnishings, is responsible for giving a dog longer facial hair, like a cute beard and eyebrows. This is a dominant trait that can come from many different breeds, from Scottish Terriers and Poodles to Shih Tzus. Finally, head shape and ear shape and size are related to a number of genes coming together and acting co-dominantly, or working toward the middle. Ironically, a relatively small number of genes control the majority of physical traits we see in our dogs, and many breeds carry most of these traits. Remember, a mixed breed dog is a combination of genes from its ancestors. If a trait is dominant, it only takes 1 copy of that gene to show it, and it could be coming from many generations back and still be seen. Meanwhile, recessive traits can easily be hidden from view. Now you can see why Fido's appearance only reveals part of his ancestry. The rest of his story is revealed when you take a closer look at his DNA. This will give you a better picture of who his ancestors really are and help you get to know him better too.